Welcome to this presentation on Python numbers. Today we will explore different number types in Python, their operations and practical application. So let's get started. Now first topic, introduction to Python numbers. So Python supports various number types used in computations. So it provides powerful number handling capabilities. Numbers are essential in almost every programming task, from simple calculation to complex simulations. Now, let us understand types of numbers in Python. So, Python basically has three main numeric types: integers, that are the whole numbers, you can see the example here, then floats, those are decimal numbers, yes, 3.14 and so on. Then you have complex numbers for advanced mathematical computations involving imaginary numbers. Now, let us understand some basic arithmetic operations, including some standard mathematical functions. Okay, so first you can see addition. Yeah, so you can add two numbers. Second is subtraction, like a bigger number minus a smaller number. Then comes multiplication. So as you can see, 4 into 3, that is 12. Then division. So you divide a number by some number and then the value sometimes comes in decimals. Then there is something called as exponential, like 2 to the power 3. So 2 into 2 into 2, that is 8. Then comes your modulo operator. This percentage sign is nothing but the modulo operator. So when you divide 10 by 3, 1 is the remainder. So the remainder answer will be, will be your final output. Okay. Then comes your floor division. So here you see when you divide 10 by 3, 3 is the answer. I mean, the decimal part, they remove it out. Okay, so that is the difference between division and floor division. What floor division will do? The floor division operator, it will return the question rounded down to the nearest integer. Okay, now let us understand type of conversion. Sometimes you may need to convert numbers between types, such as converting a float to an integer. So Python provides built-in functions for this purpose. So you can see here, right? Integer 3.7. So what will be the integer? That decimal number 3.7 will get converted to an integer, which is 3. Suppose a float 5. So 5 number is whole number. We want to convert it to a floating point number. So it is showing 5.0. Then there is something called as 4 number, which, and we want to make it a complex numbers, like so we are adding 4 plus 0j, which is again the meaning will remain the same, which will be 4. Okay, so it is used when handling user input or mathematical calculations. Okay, now let us understand the math module. Now this math module extends Python's mathematical capabilities, allowing us to perform complex calculations such as logarithmic, trigonometry and rounding. Okay, so let us see few of them. First you can see math dot square root 16. So when you take the square root of this, it will be 4, 4.0. Okay, then the second example is log 10, that is your logarithmic. So when you take a log of 10, it will be 2.3.02. Next, you can see math dot sine, and in the bracket math dot pi by 2. So understand, math dot sine is a Python function that returns the sine of an angle in radians. Okay, and math dot pi by 2 is the radian equivalent of 90 degrees. Okay, so basically the sine of math dot pi by 2 radians is 1. Okay, yes. Now next, math dot steel brackets 4.2. Now this, this is because math dot steel rounds up to the nearest integer. So the nearest integer to 4.2 is 5, so it is giving you 5. Then next you can see math dot floor, and you are trying to do it for 4.8. So it is returning 4, which is the largest integer that is less than or equal to 4.8. Okay, let us go ahead. Now you're also going to learn working with random numbers. Now what do you understand by term random? Means in general any number you pick up without giving any thought. Okay, so generating random numbers is crucial in many applications such as gaming and security, right? So the random modules allows us to create unpredictability in our programs. Okay, so see over here few examples of that. First example, random dot randint function. So you give the range 1 comma 10, so it will select any number between 1 to 10. Okay, then next you can see random dot random and bracket blank. So what it will do, it will generate any random float number between 0 to 1. Okay, next you can see random dot choice, and then you have given three choices, 10, 20, 30. So what it will do, any one randomly it will select from this list. Okay, now let us understand some practical applications of Python number. So as you can see, it is used at many places, right? In real world applications, from finance to artificial intelligence, right? Their versatility makes Python a preferred language for numerical computing. So you can see here, for finance we are using it, we can use it for data science, we use it for gaming purpose, right? We also use it for simulations. Okay, so let us quickly summarize everything, what all things we learned under this topic. Yeah. So Python provides different number types and extensive mathematical capabilities, making it a powerful tool for handling numerical computations. So it provides different number types, supports basics and advanced mathematical operations. Then different modules extend number functionalities.